All right, so we're in Las Vegas, but technically for the next 5 minutes we're going to be in Hollywood. We're talking to Johnny Case right now. He's got a big fight coming up. Johnny, it's a Grand Prix. It's something that's on a lot of fighters' bucket lists. Can you tell us what it means to you to fight in something like this?
It is such an honor, to be able to fight in Rizin and fight for the Grand Prix tournament. I was just looking back. Someone tagged me on Twitter, the original Grand Prix. It was a 16-man, and see some of the legends, the legendary names that fought on that one, and now I'm a part of that history. I'll be remembered as, Rizin lightweight champion of the world, and that's such an awesome honor.
You're the only American in this tournament. Nationalistic pride, all that playing in? Is it about the title, about the money? Does any of that play a little bit?
No, I try not to put it on a pedestal too much. It's always been the same for me. Preparation, performance, and payday. So, that's all I'm focused on. I'm focused on one opponent and one goal at a time. And if I do that, then it'll play out like it's supposed to play out.
If you go back to some of the tournaments that Pride would hold, a lot of the Americans in the tournament would always say the Japanese kind of play to their fighters a little bit, and some even accommodations, little things like that. Have they treated you well out there so far?
Oh yeah,
on negotiations, everything.
Rizin's the best. It's the best promotion to fight for. The hands down. They're super fair. They pay everything up front. It's not like in America where you get half the fight and then half of you win. Your pay is your pay. You just go perform, put on a good show, and they honor and they respect that. So it's been great. I don't picture myself fighting anywhere else.
In a tournament, it's kind of human nature. I know fighters don't like to look ahead, but it's a little bit of human nature to kind of just see what else is on the horizon for you. Do you ever look at the other competitors and just kind of size them up a little bit, think about them at all, or is it just the guy in front of you?
Oh, very much, yeah. Ever since, getting signed with Rizin, I've definitely looked at their roster of guys, and kind of picked out potential matchups, but I haven't really focused too much of my time studying these fighters or trying to get to know what makes them tick. I just kind of I see, when I see talent, I'm like, okay, I could see that fight happening. This is what this is kind of what they do. This is kind of what I do. So I played out scenarios, but I try not to obsess about it or even really think about them more than I need to do. I focus on myself and my training and what I need to do.
Everything seems to be clicking for you right now. If you look over the last couple fights, is there one intangible that you can point to that you could say that was kind of like the secret sauce?
Yeah, man. Just moving to Las Vegas, meeting my girlfriend, Emily Whitmire, just kind of my perspective on life, I was kind of living a half foot in the door, kind of half foot out, is fighting, for me, is this what I really want to be doing, am I going to be able to pay the bills? And to now it's everything's good in my life, I'm happy, I'm focused, I'm passionate, I got the fire lit again, and that's been all the difference, man.